Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope was a champion with the Lakers, and bringing him back to Los Angeles would be great because he is not an expensive player, but Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is very effective, a versatile player who has good defense and good scoring. Lakers want to bring back Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. The Los Angeles Lakers have recently begun to establish themselves as a true contender in the Western Conference by assuming position as the conference's number 5 seed with a 35-21 record. Though the team has come away the victor in 4 of their first 6 matchups since ex-Dallas Mavericks superstar Luka Doncic joined the rotation via trade prior to the February 6 trade deadline, their general manager Rob Pelinka may not be completely satisfied with his personnel just yet. In fact, he could aim to complete a major transaction this summer by acquiring a former team member and impactful shooting guard from the Orlando Magic, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. At 32 years old, Caldwell-Pope is currently in the midst of one of his worst statistical seasons, as the 12-year veteran is averaging 8.6 points and 2.1 rebounds on a putrid 54.4% true shooting percentage. Although he's struggling mightily for a Magic franchise trying desperately to remain in the postseason picture with a 29-31 record, the Lakers could view a trade for the two-way guard as a low-risk, high-reward endeavor because of his stellar reputation as a key piece of 2 championship-winning teams this decade. As a member of the Lakers in 2020, Caldwell-Pope helped Los Angeles' future Hall of Fame inductee LeBron James capture his 4th title before assisting the Denver Nuggets in raising their first championship trophy in franchise history in 2023. Caldwell-Pope's value will likely shrink this coming offseason due to a variety of factors like his age, poor play, and having 1 year remaining on his contract before he can opt into a $21 million player option in the summer of 2026, a deal that Orlando could be happy to ship out at a premium price. By possibly talking the Magic into taking on the contracts of Gabe Vincent, Jared Vanderbilt or Maxi Kleber paired with draft capital, Caldwell-Pope could become a much-needed glue guy for a Lakers team wishing to improve their defensive intensity and three-point shooting. Los Angeles currently sits as the number 18 ranked group in three-point percentage with a collective 35.5% mark this season, and the league's number 13 defense sporting a 112.9 defensive rating. Through Caldwell-Pope's hypothetical addition, the Lakers could trend towards ranking top 10 in both categories in 2025-26, as he boasts a 38.7% shooting accuracy from distance over the past 5 seasons and a career 111 defensive rating per 100 possessions. J.J. Redick has turned LA Lakers' unsung hero into Ja Morant-level scorer. He deserves Coach of the Year, claims ex-star. J.J. Redick has been the driver behind the Los Angeles Lakers' dazzling displays this season. From the outside at least, there were skepticisms about the Los Angeles Lakers' decision to hire the former NBA star on a multi-year deal, who had no experience in basketball coaching, following Darvin Ham's dismissal. During the start of the 2024-25 campaign, J.J. Redick encountered a few early challenges, and some feared his spell would end in the same way as his recent predecessors, in the midst of the rough stretch they had back in December. Now in late February, J.J. Redick has turned it around. Under his guidance, LA currently sits at the number 5 spot in the West, 35-21, and is just 2 games away from the 2nd seed. For how the Lakers are playing under his watch, Redick has defied his doubters. And now brighter possibilities await. In addition to LeBron James and Austin Reeves, he now has Luka Doncic at his side. In the wake of the purple and gold stellar play thus far, Jay Williams believes that Redick should at least be brought up in the NBA Coach of the Year discussion this season. He's in the conversation for Coach of the Year in the NBA, he said on ESPN's Get Up segment. I think he's done an incredible job getting everybody to buy into different roles. Also, the way he's been utilizing Austin Reeves as a scoring punch. I mean, Austin Reeves is having a, you can say, comparable year to that of Ja Morant scoring-wise. And I think it's those schemes and it's those strategies in particular with Reeves, the way he's been utilizing Rui Hachimura. And defensively, even LeBron James at this older stage of his career wherein he's playing like a young player. The way he's been able to carry that amount of load on the interior. Austin Reeves is averaging a career-high 19.2 points per game. It's narrowly under Ja Morant's 20.8 ppg. Plenty of key competitors await Redick for the 2024-25 Cody. Redick certainly deserves plenty of love and recognition for the Coach of the Year honors. But as it is, he has key competitors in securing the award. Arguably the best candidate for the trophy, Kenny Atkinson brought the Cleveland Cavaliers to the next level this year. Taking over for his first year as the team's head coach, the Cavs sit atop the standings with a league-leading 48 wins. J.B. Bickerstaff is another name that is likely in the discussion. The 45-year-old mentor ushered the Detroit Pistons after years of mediocrity and being the NBA's laughingstock. They are now the 6th seed of the East with 33-26 and in a strong position to qualify for the playoffs for the first time since 2019. But regardless of who is viewed as the number one, Redick deserves his flowers for managing all of the pressure and burden of responsibility in spearheading the Lakers, and has clearly proved his point. Luka Doncic has helped LeBron James turn the clock back 15 years on defense, claims Michael Wilbon. Luka Doncic's arrival has motivated LeBron James to bring back one aspect of his game, says Michael Wilbon. Since joining the Los Angeles Lakers, LeBron James has been consistently criticized for his lack of effort on the defensive end of the floor. There have been times when fans have been utterly frustrated with the 4x NBA MVP standing still on that end, allowing opponents to score at will. However, James has brought back energy on defense, mostly since the Lakers traded for Luka Doncic in exchange for a package primarily around Anthony Davis. Doncic is viewed as the closest player to the king in the modern era. Evidently, it means he is a genius in scoring and facilitating for his teammates. This has allowed James to play off the ball and concentrate on expending more energy in defending all 5 positions on the floor. ESPN's Michael Wilbon expanded on the topic in a recent episode of PTI. Credit to LeBron, this whole thing seems to have energized him. There have been some possessions where LeBron looked like he did on defense 5, 7, 10, 12, 15 years ago, where he plays, Wilbon started. He added, and I know anybody age 40 has got to regulate a little bit. LeBron has got to pick some spots, even as great as he is, but he's been picking brilliantly defensively. And of course, everything on that team takes its cue not from Luka yet from LeBron, the ESPN expert concluded. From 2008 to 2017, James established himself as one of the best defenders in the league. He was a mainstay in NBA DPOY conversations, albeit never winning the award. But that aspect was missing during his Lakers stint. Fortunately, Doncic's offensive prowess is allowing James to go back to being an elite defender. J.J. Redick thinks LeBron James is playing at an all-defensive level. During his 22-year NBA career, James has earned 6 NBA All-Defensive Team selections. Despite having half a dozen selections, LBJ's name was last called more than a decade ago. However, Lakers head coach J.J. Redick thinks that the King deserves to be named in the All-Defensive Team for this season. This is not an exaggeration. If you watch our basketball team every night, and if you've watched our team for the last 6 weeks or so, LeBron is playing at an All-NBA defensive level, Redick said after the Lakers' recent win. It's scary to think that Doncic is yet to fully settle in with his teammates. Once that transition is complete, it's hard not to see the Lakers go to a deep postseason run, and potentially winning it all. New Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving report surfaces after Lakers-Mavericks trade. The Luka Doncic-Anthony Davis trade between the Dallas Mavericks and Los Angeles Lakers shocked the NBA world for several reasons. One of these was the Mavericks' decision to split up the superstar duo of Doncic and Kyrie Irving that had just made the NBA Finals. Traded to Dallas from the Brooklyn Nets, Irving showed commitment to Doncic and the Mavericks by signing a 3-year, $120 million contract extension. As a Maverick, the former number 1 overall pick in the draft out of Duke is averaging 25.6 points, 5.1 assists, and 4.9 rebounds. The talented offensive guard formed a dominant backcourt partnership with Doncic in their brief time as teammates. Because of his veteran status in the NBA, Irving was a mentor to Doncic. A recent report by ESPN's Ramona Shelburne revealed more about this dynamic. Kyrie Irving has stayed in touch with Doncic since the trade, checking on his emotional state more than anything, Shelburne revealed. He feels protective of Doncic. Irving spoke on Doncic after Tuesday's Mavericks-Lakers game, saying, "I don't think he expected the change, and I think that's probably what leads to him feeling his emotions even more so in a deeper way. Rejection, I think that's a strong word, but sometimes it can feel like that." Doncic has begun to find his rhythm with the Lakers, averaging 25.5 points, 12.5 rebounds, and 9.5 assists per game in LA's last 2 games. Los Angeles will continue to add to its 15-4 record in the last 19 games, as it pursues the Memphis Grizzlies and Denver Nuggets for the second seed in the Western Conference.